Hi, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is a collective love reading for Scorpio. This is your reading for your current person. The past person has already been published this week, and the present one should hopefully be published tomorrow. But I am running a little bit behind, so it may be Monday that they do get published. But I am aiming for tomorrow for the future person. So we will see how that one goes. But yeah, this one is for your current person. So yeah, if you don't find anything resonating in this reading for you, check your other placements. You may find a message in there. But please don't force anything to fit. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you do like the reading today, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help the message reach to anybody else that needs to hear it. And if you haven't subscribed and you like the message, if you hit that subscribe button, it will let you know whenever else I post new content. All right, let's get into it. One more card, please, Spirit. Okay, so your overall energy, we've got this Page of Wands in the reverse. Now, that Page of Wands is telling me that you may have lost a little bit of passion with regards to this relationship, possibly. It could also be that you're just lacking a little bit of energy, maybe. There could have been... Maybe you started it with a lot of passion, a lot of fire, a lot of knowing what you were doing, and it's just kind of been lost. You may be losing a little bit of, how do I put it? Maybe you're lacking some self-confidence as well with regards to this. And maybe you feel like you don't quite have the right skills to move forwards in whatever this is, but this suggests that it could potentially be something new. And you might not quite know what you're doing with regards to it. Now, in your person's energy, we have a Three of Pentacles. You could possibly be working with your person. It could be somebody that you may have met from work that you started something up with. It could be that you just need, or maybe you just work alongside your person, or you're working on things with them quite a lot. Maybe you've got your own business with them. It could just be that you are having to put in, or that your person's putting in a lot of work into this relationship as well. But the Three of Pentacles is usually working with others, so it could very well be that, they see that both of you are equally putting into this relationship. Let's get some clarification on that Three of Pentacles, because you feel like you may be lacking skills. So I do think this might be somebody more from work, so maybe you're working with this person. Yeah, two more cards for clarification, please. Thank you. Okay, so we've got a Ten of Wands that's come out. So you're ready to put down some sort of burden. You're carrying quite a big burden with regard, your person. Your person's carrying quite a big burden that they're ready to put down. They potentially want to share that burden. They've got an Eight of Swords, so they're feeling very trapped and very stuck about something as well. And we've got this Hermit card in the reverse, which is suggesting that potentially they're on their own at the moment and they don't want to be. They're feeling very lonely. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. Maybe it's very much if your person really wants to work on this with you and they feel that something's quite burdensome. They're feeling stuck and trapped in their own head. They've got a lot of guilt, a lot of stress, a lot of worry. They may have been doing some inner reflection and they're feeling really lonely for some reason. So I don't know what's gone on. Maybe you're in separation with your person at the moment and they're learning a big lesson and they're ready to work on something with you. And maybe they just live on their own and they're ready to move into the next phase, but living on their own feels like a burden, but they feel stuck, like they can't move forward, and working on something with you is the only way that they can move into it. So they're trying their hardest to work so that they can move into that next phase. Now you've got a 3 of Wands coming out to the side, which is telling me that you have been doing a lot of planning, but you're also sitting waiting. You're being really patient, but you're finding it quite challenging to sit and be patient. So you're waiting for things to happen. You're observing what's going to happen. So I think you're possibly waiting to see what's going on with this person and what's going to happen with this. So maybe you are separated and you're waiting to see, you know, what comes next. Or you could literally just be waiting to see if they come forward to you. But it does look as though you're getting really frustrated about it. And, you know, your patience may be wearing quite thin. You're finding it quite challenging to be patient. We get 2 more cards, please, Spirit. So we've got a 7 of Swords. So you may be planning something. You might be doing things in secret with regards to this. Obviously, you are planning something. You've got that 3 of Wands there. So you have made plans and you're just waiting for things to come to fruition. We've got a 6 of Pentacles. So maybe you were feeling like things were out of balance and you're trying to readdress the balance, but you're not quite sure how. Or you're waiting for your person to readjust some sort of balance. Maybe they were out of balance, or something that's happened between you has put the relationship out of balance. Maybe they weren't giving enough into the relationship and that's why they feel that they need to work on it, and you're patiently waiting for that to come to fruition. But again, that's something that you're finding challenging, waiting for that balance to be readjusted. Again, we've got a 4 of Swords. Well, not again, but we've got a 4 of Swords. So it's talking about more isolation for healing. So this is both of you then in isolation. So very much that you could both be separated, or it could just be that you're separated from each other. Maybe you're living in different properties, different areas. Maybe it's a long distance relationship, but you're both separated. Now you're healing from something. You're doing some healing. It could even be that you might be having a stint in hospital potentially. But you're definitely doing some healing, and they're feeling lonely. They may have done some inner healing, but they're feeling lonely now. So I'm not sure what's happened, whether it's, like I say, whether you're in separation, or whether this is just that you're in a long distance relationship, or there's just distance between the two of you. But it doesn't look as though you're living together at the moment. It looks as though there is some distance. Now, how you're viewing this relationship at the moment is a 9 of Pentacles. So you are seeing this as something that you're going to be successful and abundant. But you do feel like you are mainly single, because this is a single and abundant card. It doesn't have to be single, but it would suggest to me that you do feel like, yes, this could be successful, but you feel like you're very stable on your own. So I think this is more... I think you think this is going to be a brilliant, stable relationship, but you're happy if you're on your own anyway. Let's get some clarification on that. So we've got an 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're sick of putting in a lot of work on something. So possibly this. We've got an 8 of Wands that is telling me that there may have been some miscommunication. Things are going far too slow for what you want. Potentially communication is broken down as well, which again would play into the separation kind of role. And yeah, we've got this 9 of Wands as well. So we're also looking at somebody that's going through... There's massive guards being put up. They're in that wounded warrior kind of time where there's been, you know, potential fights, possibly some healing. So maybe that's why you were in, you know, like I say, you could be in hospital, but there's been some healing that's required, quite possibly for both of you. But it's very much like there's a massive guard being put up with regards to this relationship, which is why I feel that you're looking at this as being you're single at the moment. You're single, abundant, you're stable, and you're loving life. So I really don't think you're definitely not living together. Whether you are separated, I think, is a good possibility with this reading as well, because yeah, there's a lot suggesting that you're not single, but you're separated, or you're not in the same, you're not living together, you're not close at the moment. Now, in your challenge position, we've got this moon card in the reverse, which is telling me that you're struggling to get clarity on the situation. A lot is in the dark. You're not able to use your intuition with regards to it either. It's like your intuition's completely blocked and you can't really see the wood through the trees. It could very well be that it's going to be a bit of a challenge to see what's actually there. We've got a 5 of Swords, so possibly some conflict going on. That's going to be quite challenging. We've got a Knight of Swords, so somebody wants to come forward with some sort of message, but they are going to come forward very quickly, and that message itself could be quite a challenge. We've got a Justice card, so there's going to be a decision that's being made. Now, whether that is to me, that's a decision that is being made that's going to be quite fair. That could potentially be what this Knight of Swords is coming along with, the message of whatever this decision is. It's going to be something that is fair. It's going to be a balanced decision, but it's something that you can't work out. So I don't think this decision is coming from you. I think it's coming from someone else. Maybe it's some sort of legal decision that could be going on. Maybe that's why you're separated. Maybe somebody's incarcerated. Maybe it is a decision with regards to potentially if you're in hospital. This could be something about your health. It could be any number of decisions, but to me it's something that's coming out of conflict. So a big message is going to come out that's something to do with some sort of conflict, but it's being made fairly based on a lot of information, but you can't see what that information is. You don't know what it is. You can't even use your intuition to guess what's going to happen. You're completely in the dark, and this is something that you're finding really challenging. That's potentially why you were in this position of waiting to see what's going on. You're just sitting waiting with that 3 of Wands, because you can't predict anything, and that's what you're finding challenging, because you can't see what's coming. You've got no idea, so you're just waiting and observing. And I think that's what this moon is doing as well. What the challenge is, the fact that you're just waiting around to see what's going to happen with something that you've got no control over, because you've got absolutely no clue of what way it's going to turn. It is all in the dark, and there's nothing that you could even use to indicate how it's going to turn out, because it's nothing you've ever experienced before. So your intuition isn't kicking in for it, because your intuition is something you grow from experiences, and it's something you've not experienced. Now, whatever this decision is, whatever this challenge is, we've got this 9 of Cups as your outcome. So whatever that is, that's going to be quite challenging for you, it's leading to wish fulfillment. It is leading to happiness. It's an emotional wish fulfillment. So whatever it is, it's going to be a good outcome. And let's get some clarification on that. Okay, so there's a 3 of Swords, so that's heartbreak. So I'm assuming this is something where somebody could be heartbroken. Might not be you. Queen of Pentacles, so somebody that's extremely stable, very nurturing, very giving, very much looking after the house. Ooh, we've got a Knight of Wands in the reverse, so somebody that lost some passion, some energy, possibly somebody that may have been a player, but no longer being a player, coming out of that energy. We've also got a Queen of Swords in the reverse, which could be somebody that may have been prone to manipulation. It could also be just somebody that's not able to speak their own truths. Now, I'm not quite sure how that's wish fulfillment for you. I'm assuming that one of these is going to be your person, one of them is going to be you, and then something in the middle is going to be either of you. Something's going to happen, I think, from this message. Whatever this decision is, it's going to cause some sort of heartbreak. I don't know what kind of heartbreak, but it is going to be something that in the long run is going to be good for you. Now, it doesn't suggest to me that this is going to be anything like, like a legal decision to keep you separate. It's not like, it doesn't suggest divorce. I've got nothing here suggesting that it's any sort of, big legal decision potentially, but it could be. It could even be that it's just a decision that I don't think you can see coming. It's a message and a decision you can't see coming, and I honestly don't know what it's regarding. It could be something as silly as it sounds, as maybe you're getting some inheritance from someone passing away and you weren't expecting it. Maybe you're sick at the moment and you get told by the hospital you're all clear and you weren't expecting it. But it's gonna give you some wish fulfillment, but at the same time you're gonna get a little bit of heartbreak. So obviously if somebody passes away and you get a big inheritance, that's gonna help you achieve some dreams and some wishes, but it's gonna break your heart at the same time. It could even be a new job offer. It could be anything. It could be a new job offer that helps you move closer to your person, but it might be heartbreaking to leave your old job. It could be that you get maybe a person decides to move towards you, but you're used to being in your single, abundant life. But yes, it's something you want to happen, but again, you might get a little bit heartbroken that you're not going to have your complete freedom and independence anymore, which, most of you, even in a relationship, you should still have a degree of independence and freedom. Your person shouldn't be controlling what you do. But yeah, there could be certain things that could cause a little bit of heartbreak there for you, but it could, I don't know what it's relating to, I'll be honest. It could have something to do with the Queen of Pentacles, but it could just mean that, remember how I was saying potentially that you're gonna, somebody could pass and leave you some money. Queen of Pentacles has got a lot of money. Very stable, very abundant, very, generous with money. So again, like I say, it could be Queen of Pentacles, but this could also be because you've inherited something, Like I say, Knight of Wands, we've got somebody that has run out of energy for something, so that could have something to do with this heartbreak. Maybe it's just that you're lacking a little bit of energy because you've been going full force at something. It could be your person might have run out a little bit of steam, especially when they've been carrying around all of this 10 of Wands. But then with this Queen of Swords, it's somebody not really speaking their truths. Now, it doesn't have to be a bad truth. It could just be that they're not being able to openly express themselves, and that could be potentially what is causing some of the heartbreak. Maybe your person isn't openly expressing themselves to you. Maybe you're not openly expressing yourselves to your person. It could very well be that, this Knight of Wands, like I say, it could be that something with regards to a lack of energy could be causing somebody a little bit of distress, but they don't want to voice that opinion and tell somebody that as much as they are in their really happy place, they're a little bit tired and they need a lot of rest at the moment. It could be something as small as that, especially if you and your person are going through some new sort of phase and you're trying to move towards each other. It could be that, this Knight of Wands is usually moving fast, and it could be something where, because the movement stopped, somebody's not able to say to them, look, where are we going? What are we doing? We've stopped moving. We're not moving any further forward. So it could be a number of things that this outcome could suggest. But whatever the outcome is, whatever these are for you, it is telling me that it is something that you want. It is a wish fulfillment. But there's going to be some sort of sacrifice, some sort of heartbreak in order to get this wish fulfillment. Now, energies that we've got out for you, we pretty much have near enough everything, I've got a feeling. So we've got Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Libra, yeah, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You've literally got everything out here. Virgo again. Pisces. Yeah, everything. Right, let's get you some romance angel cards as well. See if there's any more messages that Spirit would like to convey. That's half a deck. I don't want half a deck. Okay, so we have got unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Now, this is an upright deck that came out in the reverse. So this would suggest to me that there is a lot of chemistry and a lot of love in this relationship. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So if you are in separation with your person, then it is suggesting that there is going to be some reconciliation coming your way. Right, I hope that has given some of you Scorpios an idea of what is going to happen with regards to your current person. If you did like your reading today, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And good luck with your lovely challenge. With regards to whatever message is coming your way. I do hope that it is not too challenging for you. But yeah, good luck and thank you for joining me.